Kefirsko fighting against KAIZEN in this first match. Please enjoy what we have on stream for y'all right now. Little standing 3 check between them. Kefirsko starting off strong. Trying to get himself going. And Kefirsko is a Havoc Chujinko. He's a unique approach to the character here. He goes with his gut, and he tries to counterplay you with your own character. If he's able to do it, means he got knowledge check. These are 2 standing 3s right there. KAIZEN with a great, every time Reptile does that standing 2 twice, you know it's going to be big damage cooking up for you. On this first exchange right there, Kef pushing him away. Standing 3 check from him. He's trying to get something moving here on the approach. Ends up getting a little movement going. First haymaker thrown underneath. Kefirsko using Chujinko in every step of the way. Pop it up with a big old dive kick. 200 HP left on the 1-1 press. He gets him, forces him away. He puts him into no man's land. Ignore the stream for 2 seconds, guys. It'll be fixed in 2 seconds. Gonna look good. He gets the first pop-up right there. He's feeling himself, doing the most, and he gets the first exchange in his favor, popping him up with a big overhead, and fat damage is what we see. KAIZEN striking first on the board, not wasting any time at all. Welcome in, everybody. If you were just coming into the stream right now, tuning in after your little stack break, welcome, welcome. We got some good matches up for you ahead. Gonna have some fun here, 100%. KAIZEN not wasting any time to get these overheads landed, and he is succeeding so good at it. Kefirsko with the disrespectful backhand. The low check goes into him now. He is doing everything he can. Pops him down. He is doing some work. The haymaker, the big limb ripped off from him. Uses Chujinko to get involved. Separates the distance between them. KAIZEN trying to get in close. Easy does it. Spacing him out. Good whiff punish right there from KAIZEN. That back three just so far reaching. So he gets the dash in front of him. Gets another back three. Forces the breaker on him now. Yep, standing 3 check, gets a little poke right there, a little low pick. How you doing? Good conversion right there, picks it up, and succeeds. Doing some big work, smacking him down with 26 HP to go. Tremor eating the cause. Kef with the anti-air. The patience, he gets the low check, looking good while he does it. Is there enough to kill right here? He is doing the most and kicks him out. Brings him out to a final round in this set. Low check right there, confirms a little overhead. How you doing? Little poke from Havoc, trying to get some movement going. 2-1 press, not doing anything for him. Gets grabbed instead. Kef flipping out the other side. He's going to have Chujinko ready to go. On the dash, right ahead, gets nothing on it. KAIZEN with the return. Building up that damage. This Reptile, good cancel right there. Gets into him. It digs deep for massive, big damage. Putting 438 on him now. The back 3 check going into the corner. Forces breaker away from him. On the standing 3 check, not going to get it. Kef is 1 step ahead of the game. Then that fatal blow. Let it rip. We'll see what he gets. Big headbutt right there. Pops him down. And a big, meaty hit to the head right there as he knees him in the face. 30% on both these guys. KAIZEN trying to close the distance now. Standing 3 press gets him. And he confirms it to finish the job. KAIZEN striking first on the board against Kefirsko. And gets the first round. And the third against this Reptile Demon. My personal favorite Reptile player. The setups with Tremor are just honestly impressive to see. Good beginning right here from Kef. Low check from underneath him. Gets standing 3 involved twice. This is always big damage. As he stacks up the chips to the very top. Look at what KAIZEN is doing. Dropping a big fat 50 burger. If you are following in the chat right now and you got those emotes, please use that 50 burger. Let me see him right there for y'all. He's dropping 50s with Reptile. No fatal blow. That is easier said than done, buddy. Kef with a good little press right there. The 1-1 from KAIZEN gets the standing 3 involved twice. And just goes for the drop instead. Crystalline armor ready to go. Starting himself, using that force ball, getting the right tremor activated there. As he pops him down, he's got to be careful about it. Big old strike as he uses that limb. Goes for the straight up tether. See if he gets the unblockable. Can't armor that one, man. Kef shouldn't have to. He's going to use it. He has to use it. Is this death? This has to be. He would not just spend it like that. Even with that kind of scaling, he's still getting 367 off of that. Kicks him out. Takes the first round in game number 2. Look at Kef doing some work.
Round 2. Fight.
Good little standing 3. Hold on a second. Goes for another one. Not going to have it yet. Boot from down below. Low pokes from both of them. Goes for the grip instead. Good standing 3. Getting a combo going right away. Charging up Tremor. Excellent. He is doing great with this pressure right now. As he continues on right now. As he just stacks it up. KAIZEN not dropping either. Goes for the invis. Good read. No armor. Will get punished on that point in time. Standing 3 right there. Low check and gets him right there. The haymakers are back. Look at Kef. Building up into the corner. So strong. The poise, the power, the leg dropping down. He ain't stopping. 3-1. Couple haymakers right there. Maybe there might be something. Little checks. He's doing everything he can to get himself moving. The grip sends him out to the other side. 15% health just about between these two fighters. Kef forcing the breaker from KAIZEN. On the approach. Walking towards him. Doing everything he can. Overhead landed. Another overhead, but nothing yet. Nothing for Kef. Nothing for KAIZEN. It's a standstill with 15 seconds left. Low poke is there. Hold on a second. The flawless block keeps him alive. Another one. You kidding me, KAIZEN? The health is so low. How is he going to do it? He tries Tremor as a mix. He's throwing the kitchen sink at him. Kef, the flawless. Not enough. Kefirsko stays alive till the very final second, playing that whole clock. It goes 1-1, using every bit of that 1200 HP. Character not changing the way from everything I've seen KAIZEN play, he seems like he's just on Reptile Tremor for the majority of this, and he makes it look so easy. I'm telling you. Doing really good on this first exchange, though. Getting the better of him. Keeping Kef locked down. Little standing 1-1 press as he goes into it. Get the damage stacks up. And Viz setup, not gonna land it. That overhead was menacing. Pokes from both these guys. Havoc trying to get him moving. Goes for the command grab instead. Shujinko's gonna get charged up. He's looking good now. Throw those big swinging haymakers out. Careful. Neutral uses that force ball. Kef spacing out just a little bit. You gotta be so easy with Shujinko. You just never know what mix you're gonna get hit with. He's got so many good low checks, especially seeing what Kef did against Water Dragon's Water Banality. He was really keeping him locked down. You know when you just hit a brick wall, you just kind of stare at the character select screen. You're like, what do I do here? Sends him away with a good little grip. Low check, not going to have it. That 1-1 press working. Force a breaker out. 80 seconds on the clock. As this third game between these guys comes to a stand. Still in neutral. The standing 3 check going to land, though. This is fat damage for KAIZEN right now. Into the corner, stacking up. Gets the low overhead mix right there and converts it off that back 3. Nicely done. Good flawless out from Kef. Once more. Trying to get a combo right there. The 1-1 gonna keep him locked down. Cannot move, cannot get out of this pressure. KAIZEN with 7 HP left. He gets the force ball to chip him out. Halfway through that second round, we'll see who ends up taking game number 3. We are at a standstill, a tie. In the corner, Kef trying to escape the pressure. A battle of brutes right now. Look at the HP diff between these guys. Got the 1-1-4 right there. Not gonna happen yet. 2 standing 3 checks and doing some work onto him. Kef getting his projectile game going. KAIZEN, little sweep. Create some movement here on the approach. Kef finds some room to breathe and gets the damage building up. That limb going everywhere. Popping him down, 288 HP to go. Ain't stopping, forcing the breaker on him now. Backhands of disrespect. A huge life lead. The clock dwindling down. He's got everything in his hands right now to not give this one up. Overhead, 2 of them in a row. 3, why not? That's just conditioning. Fool me once. Shame on you, but a third one would have been the way. Grab across, puts him at 8 HP. He's got no bar, nothing to spare, and Kef has all the power right now to sit on this lead menacingly above KAIZEN, making it look pretty sweaty if I do say so myself. For the raid. Understatement of the year, but thank you. Both of these guys up close. The money glistening in the background paints a picture for this next match. Because that's the prize pool for this tournament. Except that those were pennies. Would be the way. Little standing 3 check. Gonna get him. Converts off of it too. The damage building up. Knocks him down. 248 HP to go. Jumping up on him overhead. Almost had something there. Kef getting the damage built up. Trying to create some room here. KAIZEN with a stagger. Crab kicks him out to the other side. 70 HP between the two. Low back check, and Tremor keeping it safe. The health is low. A sweep to finish the job. KAIZEN negates the set point, trying to make it game 5. Now is the time.
Fight.
Look at this damage right now. A little back 3 check. One more time. He's trying his best. Low poke between them. Good overhead landed. Trying to get some movement. He pops him up. A good punish right there, forcing the breaker away from him. The dash in with Reptile almost had the combo off that. Kefirsko is an absolute lab rat with him. Ooh, the Steam Spring Sale is on now. That's a cool notification. My wallet. Good catch right there in neutral. The mashes. Is there room to finish the job? Kef with the low check. Another backhand of disrespect. He is trying everything to get him moving. Big health lead between the two. Gets the grip. Tosses him out to the corner. Sweep landed. Overhead almost had. He gets gripped. Tosses him down to the corner. Kef needs to get this one if he wants to seal the round. Forces that one. Puts KAIZEN on set point. If he's going to eliminate him, now is the time. Low check gonna hit. Havoc throwing them haymakers. He's got him right where he wants them. Right into mid-screen, 326. Damage taken away. Back 3 gonna land. Force the breaker from Kef. Jinko getting the pop-up though. That is crazy. Imagine if Reptile's move actually did that. 320 and then some more. He is keeping him just pinned down. Look at the health difference. He doesn't have to approach. He's got all the time in the world. Tries to get a grab going, but that little dunk OS going to work. No armor break on that one. He ain't breaking Havoc's armor, buddy. KAIZEN facing defeat. Smelling it. It's on the wall. It's written. Can Kefirsko finish the job right here? This is a good start for KAIZEN, though. If he's going to spin that bag, now is the time. Wants to get one more touch. The roll into Tremor? What the hell am I seeing right now, KAIZEN? What an insane clutch play with KAIZEN finishing that one and sealing it. Bringing it up to game number 5. That was a crazy conversion off Tremor right there. Making the Reptile means. As we go into the next match, he is a fair tile working class hero. Honest Reptile. He hasn't been patched in like a year. Kef swinging that arm around. Smacks him down to the ground on the jump around. He's doing his best to get himself moving. 2 standing 3 checks against the conversion. Forces breaker away from him. On the approach. Easy does it. Gets it with a standing 3. Converts it. Nicely done from KAIZEN. The back 3 breaks armor on that exchange that time around, and that sets up KAIZEN excellent in the corner. Overhead almost landed. He staggers everything. The pressure. He's doing everything he can. The micro dunk from Kefirsko, though. In neutral. Keeping Shujinko in the picture. He's all charged up. Trying to get him with the dash, and that would have been a combo right there. The low big check. He ends up getting him. No combo off that. Good defense from KAIZEN. Grab gonna set the side. put him into the corner. On the wake up press, though, Kefirsko was there. No breaker to be had, and jeez Louise, man, he just clutches that one. Kev is insane, puts him on set point. KAIZEN feeling the pressure right now. On the jump, he almost has something there to settle for a grab instead after the 2 presses. Catching him blocking. Low check out from Kef, no conversion off that. He will get a little bit more damage built off these projectile games right here. Smacks him down. And these standing 3 checks right there are getting closer and closer right now. Ooh. No. 3. It's so close, though. It's looking grim right now. KAIZEN seeing the writing on the wall. Kef with a huge life lead. He's gonna need some good reads, so immediately goes for the armor just out in neutral, spending that bar. Check him, why not? Kef straight up goes for the low instead. Says enough is enough. I'm taking this lizard out of the bracket. Kef with a 3-2 victory over KAIZEN. A hell of a match right there. Big shout out to both of these guys for competing. Rinzler, seen him pop into Babe Coach and Rips a whole bunch of times here. Definitely built a name for himself. And tell you what, guys, this is his debut in Geo's 30, so we'll see what he ends up doing. It's a barbecue lady ditto, and these sector matches are usually pretty crazy. Trying to zone him out a little bit, seeing if he can get something going here. And I'll tell you what, the sector mirrors are actually crazy because the projectile game from both of them is just going to be crazy. But it's not a mirror, actually. I haven't seen the character select screen until now, and I saw the red, was thinking the best. Rinzler on the noob Cybot. A hell of a matchup for sector, though. I think they both might do well. They both can zone quite well. They have some mix up close, and Bob runs really good with Sonya, too. So we'll see what he's able to cook up with that overhead from Sonya. Those charged onion rings, as I like to call them. Kicking up this first match right here. Overhead landed, not getting anything off Janet. Big, fat, meaty hit right there.
Round 2. Fight.
On the jump and attack, little low check, getting a little bit of movement here. Pokes out from both of them. Bob getting the better of the exchange. Rocket coming down, the charged onion ring on the return. Kicking him up, forcing that breaker away. Holding his block on the jump, and Bob trying to get some movement here. This is a good way to do it. Sitting on the lead on this second round. Charges up onion ring for the low check. Maybe he'll get something going. RKO landed. And forces that round. Brings it out to
Final round. Fight.
the final round on this second match we have up on the stream. A top 8. These guys have ran through the bracket. Rinzler had to fight Don Najim, who was a player from the Middle East, to get into the top 8. BOBDOLE faced Space Burgundy. You are familiar with him. He is a returning player in a lot of these tournaments. So both these guys slide him right through. BOBDOLE taking this set 3-0. Rinzler going 3-1 on his. So both these guys at a similar pace right now, running through this tournament. Might have met their match this time in the Tarkatan Colony. Ooh. Ooh. He ain't playing. Understatement of the year. Rinzler striking first. On stream for you guys now. This will be a pretty good one. Rinzler sitting on the lead. We'll see if he can keep it. And he is playing quite a good noob Janet right now. It's a hell of a team to deal with. And he's keeping that pressure so good with him. He ain't wasting no time here. Sitting on a 30% lead. Watching Bob leaning just a little bit. Jumps over him in neutral. Full screen check. Gets him from down below. The grip instead is going to do it. Janet, how you doing? Popping the goop down as he sits and stacks up the chips. Look at him doing that damage now. A couple staggers in the midst of all this. Low poke. He's doing his best. Low pokes for both of them. Almost had him with the grip right there. Overhead has been landed as he smacks him down to the ground. Sits on a lead. Rinzler
Round 2.
doing some work right now. Little low check gets Janet involved there too. And the damage keeps stacking up. Bob finding room to press, forces the breaker away from him. That Janet's gonna get used. So Bob's hitting that full bar, getting a little zoning action down and trying to recuperate this life lead right now. It's getting tricky though. On the jump in, nicely done. Look at Bob stacking up the chips. Rocket following through, more pressure in the corner, knocks him down. The onion rings are there too, and popping it down. He's like, can we steal content? Absolutely, you can steal content, bro. Don't worry. The final round coming at y'all now. A little low overhead action. What's gonna happen? How you gonna get mixed by noob? It's your choice. Bob on the jump in. Rather, Rinzler. With the hourglass of time ticking. So does the clock. It says 70 seconds with these guys. Bob's sitting on a huge menacing deficit right now he's got to overcome. Rinzler on the jump in, ends up getting blocked right there. Beautiful press. To get into the corner, overhead almost landed. Beautifully done. Capitalizing on it nicely. Bob sitting on the lead. The tides have turned. The zoner has been activated in himself. Just avoid the rockets, isn't it? Low check into the overhead. Converts it nicely and capitalizes to finish the job. Bob bringing it out 1-1 on the set. It makes it interesting. Quality fighters up in these matches up ahead, and we are just only on the top 8 side of things. So this is only going to get better from here on out. A lot of killers in this bracket that have just been doing the absolute most. If you want to check out any of the matches on the YouTube page, please do so. I would really appreciate some support over there. In neutral, these guys are close. He's just checking him out every single time he's punishing that jump. So leaving Bob at a standstill. He can't use that jump attack anymore. He's just going to keep checking him. Ooh! Oh, get those onion rings charged up on the drop down. Good press right there as he kicks him away. Forces the breaker out. 40% between the two. Gets the charged onion rings. Almost has something there. Beautifully done with that grab. Get the RKO. With 20% separating the two, almost had something going. Backpedals just a little bit on the approach. He's moving into him now, getting him knocked down to the very, very side of the corner. The damage is stacking up, and it ain't gonna stop. Rinzler wants to finish the job, and with a little help from Janet, it just might get 379. Just enough to scrape away with that victory.
Fight.
Bob checking him out with those rings. Interesting choice to go with the armor there, getting broken immediately. Bob very proud to have hit that. Good read. Backpedals him, gets caught. Charging up with those onion rings. Full screen. Zoning affair. Rinzler trying to split the distance. Bob says no way, gets the breaker from him. On the punish. This could hurt. He's got the rockets. Goes straight in for a jumping into a down one check. Ends up getting the better of the next exchange. Rinzler sets up nice for the corner. Low pokes between them. One more time. He's doing some work. Gets grip to the other side. What the hell is happening? Rinzler is scraping away with all of the 2-1 lead right now. Looking to close out the set. Can he do it now? Pokes from both of them. In neutral, these guys are close. On the approach, gets a little low check underneath them. Staggers out, pokes from both these guys. Good overhead landed. Kicks him out. He's got that low check. Now coming in with noob. He is doing some work to him. Get the goop up there. Good dive kick. On the advancement, gets jumped in, goes straight in for a grab anyways. Knocks him down to the ground. Janet confirming. Look at this. Can't check out of that one. You're going to have to eat it. 20% between the two. Sitting on a good lead. Rinzler wants to close it out. Now is the time. Overhead landed for Bob. He's trying to overhead him on the jump and gets uplocked. Forces the breaker out. He is sitting at a mean lead right now. 20% between them. And just finishing the job. Look at Rinzler right now, sitting on set point, looking to finish it out. And he is just that close to doing it. Oh my God, it just doesn't stop, does it? Oh my goodness. Bob keeping it interesting. He's got a long way to go. The comeback factor is there though. A couple good reads. He could even miss one out completely. In neutral. You gotta play it careful. Catches him pressing. He's got Sonya. This could hurt. Follows through in the corner. Low pokes into the grab. Good check out for Bob. Careful, easy does it. Got the goop ready to go. Another big Millie Rock into the RKO. Good press right there. Knocks him down to the ground. 130 HP left. Forces breaker out. On the kick right there. He keeps it interesting. Low poke from both these guys. Making it super, super close. On the run-in. Bob on the brink of elimination. And Rinzler able to finish the job with style. A brutality to finish it in a 3-1 victory. He takes it over BOBDOLE to advance on to the semifinals. Very, very well played to these guys. Bob, thank you so much for coming out here. The return guys now. Round one kicking off for you. In this first match, we begin the third set for our top 8 side of things. Good little jump in right there. The low check succeeding. Gets a standing press, low poke between them. Into the grip. Kung Lao knocking him down. 120 health taken away. Ball roll charged up, ready to go. Gets a good mid check, following through. Nut punch from down below. And he gets grabbed instead. Popping him down to the other side. Gonna confirm with Janet caged. Scorp Janet is valid. It's just you don't see it too much. You see Scorp Farah all the time, man. And my boy Reckless, if you do know him, runs a main of Scorpion Motaro. Pretty interesting. Get some really cool combos off that, and an additional teleport, mind you. Pops him out. 50% between the two. Sorry, 50 health. That'd be crazy if that was a big deficit. Back pedals just a little bit on the advancement. 20% between the two. Low check gets him right there. It knocks him down to the other side. 20% health left for Charbiner as he goes in for the ball roll. Look at Fireaxe playing like a crackhead, taking that first game.
Round 2. Fight.
Low poke right there. Catches him press, and he's just a bit quicker on the draw. Setting up for the Lao Hat advances. Could be time for a little poke between them. Throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. Gonna have to eat that poke. Goes straight in. Gets Janet off of that too, so you get the side switch into Janet. Has to get the grab on the restand. Not gonna happen. Good tech out of it from Fireaxe. Knocking him down to the corner. Swinging that arm all sorts of directions. Kicking up the damage to the very top, and 412 gets taken away. Slide him down. Janet with the extension. Low poke between them. Gets gripped instead. The torn escape happens. A little knee gets him down below. Flip him down to the other side. Janet with the extension. Using that spear. The legs. Everything falling into place. Force the breaker out. Fireaxe staring at death in the eyes. Feels the mid. Not mashing at all. Waiting his time to press. And just going to take it. Ends up getting caught up to the other side. Good side switch, though. At the very least. Good mix. Fireaxe is feeding right now. Lao Hat not going to break armor there. Trying to shimmy, not gonna happen. Low check. One more time. Getting him thinking a little bit. Try to get him to overanalyze what your next move is going to be and catching him turtling and enforcing that low. When's that overhead going to come out again? Good check out from Fireaxe on the brink of taking this first game. Backpedal's playing for time. 50 seconds. It gets interesting on the teleport. He gets a beautiful press right there to seal it. It takes that first game. Fireaxe doing some work to lead on this match for the very first time. One more time, rolling with the same team. Feels confident in his pick. Good anti-air, though, to start things off. Fireaxe on the return. He ain't stopping either. Good pickup right here. Drops 387, and then some more. Low pokes down for both of them. Gets neutral duck right there. What a crazy play. Kicks him out. 20% difference between the two. Why is bro using standing 2 for anti? I think back 2 is supposed to be the best anti-air, isn't it? Or standing 4? Well, for Scorpion, yeah. Fireaxe is playing out of his damn mind regardless. Those mixes at the end, like, he really is conditioning you the entire fight. Especially with Melina, it is just going to tilt you entirely. Don't want to overanalyze because you're going to get nailed with that overhead. Look at that duck right there. Lowhat hitting him. Overhead going to land as well. Sitting on that breaker. He needs to do everything he can to prolong this fight. Good tech out of it. You cannot grab this man. Look at him. The checks are continuing. The mids, nothing is landing. Fireaxe and the elite defense not allowing this corner to be given up here. The chip damage stacks up another tech. This is insane. And another low check from down below. He is doing his damnedest to make sure he is staying right there. That is 4 techs in a row. Excellent. Right there from Fireaxe. Another one! Can we get a tech counter on this exchange? This is insane right now, boys. Killing it right now on the approach. Defending quite well from this. Ooh. Forces breaker out. Gets the spear. Not gonna land it though. A standstill with 50 seconds left. The ball roll not gonna land. Scorpion tries to get a little fancy with it. And both these guys up close. Low pokes out for Fireaxe. He's doing his damnedest. Good load. What is happening here? Beautiful conversion, and he pops up, and the damage keeps stacking up to the very top. Low Lowhat from down below. 140 HP left. Backpedaling carefully. Waiting for the time to strike. Ooh! On the teleport, he gets him! What was that move with the dash? Maybe thinking he was gonna press. Just not gonna happen. Fireaxe going 2 for 2 on this one. Getting flashy with it to finish this second match. Sitting at a 2-0 lead. Playing amazing right now. Probably where the reaction comes from. Minecraft. Knocks him. No exchange off that. Overhead gonna land. Keeping him guessing. Fireaxe getting him pressing too, and succeeds to get a combo off. 267 onto the setup. Cashing this one out with a ginormous health lead. Fat damage drops a 40 burger on him. And a grab to finish the job. Puts him on set point oh so quickly. 30 seconds is all it took. Did you blink?
Round 2.
Out of this next fight we go. On the jump in, charging up that ball roll for the drop in. Backpedaling carefully. There might be something here. Ends up succeeding. The knee is following through. The press on the return. As he pops him up, the Lowhat is down. Good press right there. Kicks ahead into the quarter with a huge life lead in the game in the palm of his hands. Fireaxe looking to finish the job. 426 HP. He is just putting on a clinic right now. Return from Char Viner 10 as he gets his momentum going as well. Janet on the extension. Brings him in. Sets him up for this next hit. The downward check not working. The grab will. Janet is there. On wake up. One good read. Just goes for the grab instead. One more time. Janet is there. Does he combo? And he gets a little bit of something going. Does this scale too much? Gonna burn him anyways for the end of that. Take that round. Bring it out. Still on a set point regardless. But stays alive for another day. deciding to end it with the EX flames. Look at that duck. That was fucking crazy. Good read for Fireaxe right there to stay alive. And a beautiful return on that punish. 220 HP as he backs away. Oh my god, splitting the distance. A neutral duck. He does it again. What a crazy play to succeed. And Fireaxe ends up taking it. A 3-0 sweep in amazing fashion. And getting a little swaggy with it. Gives him the brute and sends him over the top. Fireaxe with a 3-0 sweep over Charminer. And thank you, bro. Thank you so much for coming out here and competing for the first time. We do appreciate you a lot. I hope to see you coming back in the EU Grand Brawl again. So going into the semifinals is Fireaxe, the former playing a mean noob from the last time I saw him, and Havoc Movado up from Disarted. He has been so good with this team. A down 2 conversion, unbreakable off the rip, is just ridiculous, KHROM. Was not expecting that. Spending all that bar off the bat to take away half of his health. A crazy beginning right now between these two. Sends him away. Big haymakers are being thrown. Disarted trying with a couple staggers here. Maybe getting him with the low check. Finally converts that time around. Remember, Disarted is a 9-time tournament champion. He is a force to be reckoned with. KHROM trying to get his name up in the rafters. You got to fight a Titan first. Checks out from both these guys low from underneath them. Oh my goodness, they are trying their damnedest from afar. He ends up getting kicked. Backpedaling carefully. On the advancement, he tries again, a big old dive kick to put him 40 seconds on the clock left, and he succeeds there. Welcome in, Subby. Appreciate you coming in here. Big old strikes right here. The legs are fluttering. Everything is happening right now to keep this interesting. Look at the work Disarted's doing, getting the movement, everything falling into place. Low check into there. That would have broken armor too. This says enough though. Uses the extender to get him into the corner, throwing that big old dive kick. The head's coming off as well. You ain't going nowhere, buddy. 24% health left. Look at that dive kick from Noob though. What a succession. Forces the breaker out from Disarted. Puts him on the brink of being killed on this first game. KHROM gets a dive kick in Movado's OTG, finishing the job. Taking the first game away from him. KHROM strikes first. Round 1, kick it off for you. Disarted with a little low check. Almost has something going there. Overhead landed. Using that armor in the trap too. Bait him, but he's just staying full screen at him now. On the approach. A little whiff right there. Unfortunate, but he is trying to get something going. Just goes straight in for the command grab. Getting 105 damage rather, but full screen regardless. Even health between them. KHROM is Romania. Romania, yeah, that's the country. Disarted. Big strike right there. He pops him down, continues the combo nicely. 150 diff between the two people. Good grip right there, knocking him down. He is doing work as he gets 35 and on the return. Beautiful low check to put himself over the round lead in the hands of KHROM. And what's happening to Dis? What's happening to Disarted right now? Feeling the pressure. The trap is there. Inching towards him. Goes for the grab. Got him knocked in. 580 health left. This the down 2 conversion again. KHROM on the succession. He gets out the health lead and does more work to him. Trying to armor out just the wrong side. Unfortunate. I would say I feel bad, but it's Havoc, so I don't. Dis with a great combo right here. Puts 413 on him and staggering out these haymakers. Finally gets one more press. Got me on the edge of my seat. Brings it out to a final round on game 2.
Final round. Fight.
First hit right here. Low check. And the trap. Hold on, Dis. What you cooking up? Some big damage. Puts the dive kick on the ender of that. 30% on his head. Low sweep, no Movado there to add a combo. The back check from himself, though, as they say his name, Movado. He gets a little bit of something going. Good catch right here for Dis. Force the breaker out. No utility for you now, and a huge health lead. A good position to win the match. Careful with that trap. He gets the overhead landed into a setup. What does this do? Full screen, 54 seconds left. Almost has something going. He has the trap ready to go. Goes for the low check instead. A little bit of chip damage, but man, is it right on the brink of elimination. 9 HP to go. Finally gets the last poke on that exchange. Dis, stay out alive when it matters the most. Bringing it up to 1-1. Tremendous boost in players and just awareness about the other tournaments going on for the scene as well. So if you are a fan of MK and want to be in touch with some of the Discord communities, please check out in the About section of this channel. All the links is right there to where you can stay up to date with when tournaments are coming out. Overhead almost landed, get the scoop right there, and now he's starting to enforce it. The conditioning for those first 2 games is starting to come through, and now you're wondering, when is he going to go for that low scoop? 60 HP, gets a kick in neutral. Both of them trying to kick each other out. Havoc with a huge life lead. This one pickup is all he almost has him there. Oh my goodness. Leaving me on the edge of my seat, wondering what the hell is going to happen. A crazy exchange. Fist bump to yourself, KHROM. You deserved it. $250 taken away. This with the check. Armor's going now. He's cooking. Beautiful exchange. Not stopping one bit here. From afar, he is up close and personal. What is going to happen next? The low check right there. Overhead landed. With a big boot from afar. Does it again. 190 HP taken away on the advancement. Just closing the gaps. With the trap active, should be able to kill with this. Don't see why not. The side switch will be the finisher to end it. Not the best corner position to be in. Even bar for both these guys. Kicking off the final round. For the true lead in the set, it comes down to here. KHROM making me proud. Oh, never mind. He goes. Beautiful press right there to get himself going. He is doing some work to him. Woo! Look at this. Doing the work. Finishing the job too and looking strong. Leading the set. Going up 2-1 right now. And he is go into the chaos from we go Havoc's home place. This stage is just beautiful. Sets the stage right now. Vamos. Low check right there. Throwing some haymakers. Why not? Closing in the distance. The Lovic is putting in work. Converting everything. DISARTED has been on a tear. The 9-time champion sets up in the corner. Although KHROM says an eye for an eye. I gotcha. The damage is stacking up again on the jump in. Both these guys up close. Lovic! How you doing? Not stopping. Good flawless right there for KHROM on the punish. Get that breaker away from him. Just wants the spacing of a lifetime right there. Gonna get the aerial attack landed. Set point in the favor of DISARTED here. We will see who can take this one. Overhead landed. On the approach. Kicks him down, 120 HP, taking away a low check again. How you doing? Another overhead. The mix is happening right now. What is the move on Wake Up? Lovic not stopping here. 20% between the two. Dis on set point, needs to close it out. KHROM staying alive for dear life, setting the stage right now. To go on to the semifinals, you have to get through this Titan. This is a good way to build up this damage right now, but with 350 taken away, he puts him on the brink. DISARTED trying to close the gaps. Overhead landed. Still a set point in the favor of Dis, but he is feeling the pressure right now. KHROM, can you do it? Job right there. Keep himself moving on the advancement, trying his best. He gets a grab instead. Gonna kick him out to the right side of the screen nicely. Easy does it. Are you kidding me, man? This guy does not miss for a second. A 3-1 victory over KHROM on this tournament right now to go on to the semifinals. Oh, so strong. Puts on a hell of a performance right there in a 3-1 victory over KHROM. KHROM, thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate the support as always. We have a hell of a top four. Hailing from Poland, we have a next fight up here. Rinzler from Russia. Square it off in the semifinals we go. For this first fight, kicking it off, he is going over to Takeda Jack. Such a crazy team. Low poke between them. Staggers out a couple of these hits. Good anti-air on the jump in. Kept going over to Sub-Zero, negating a lot of these projectiles. The whole kunai game that Rinzler wants to play with here. He is not going to get it. Checks him out. Good ice armor on the approach. Kev with the defenses are up. Easy does it. Couple staggers in these presses. The damage is stacking up. Kicks him away. Low check from afar. He gets the ice armor going. On the jump in. Maybe there might be something here. He does some serious work to him. Low check between them. Careful right now. 70% between these two guys. The damage is stacking up. The ice armor is active on the advance, but he is moving towards him. Just backpedaling. Kev has no reason. Should say Rinzler has no reason. The kunai check after that strike really putting him in no man's land. Takes that first round swiftly.
Wasting my time.
Round 2. Fight.
Gets a grip right there, smacks his head and tosses him out to the right side of the screen. Low check right there, ripping the head off. He pops him back down on the advancement. Gets a grab instead. 74 seconds on the clock. Another big staggers right here. Another big old strike. Low check from Havoc. He has been holding back on that one a lot. Kicks him down with a big health lead right now. And Sub-Zero able to keep the pressure going. You never know when he's going to hit that ice clone parry. 170 health left. He drops the shoulder on him. Kept staying away from him. Ends up getting punished anyways. Puts him into the corner. Rinzler with a great position here. Not stopping. Ice armor up. Haymaker's thrown. Almost had the conversion right there. It's so close to grab. Gonna keep it in 50% turf. This is definitely in Rinzler's range here to finish him. It's no tall tale to ask for Takeda to get 50%. No tech out of that grab, so he's gonna eat it. Now you're definitely in one-touch turf for him, and this one could definitely hurt. Forces the breaker away. And the flawless negates the chip damage. If he has any time to press here, now is the time. Goes for the trade instead, brings it out to a final round. Kept staying alive. Walton up towards him. He gets the first check right there. Helicopter, helicopter. Big strike. Rinzler doing some big damage. Jax on the extension. Sets up with the kunai. So much armor. My goodness. Mashing like crazy. Keeping him on lock. Good spacing out from Kef right there. Avoids it and punishes it, matter of fact, too. It sets up for the corner. Does he have a closing move right here to finish the job on the punish? Right back at him. A whiff. Goes for the grab instead. Pops him up with the kunai. Gets a combo with Jax. Brings him in. The health is low. Spirits are high. Let's see if we can seal it. This is a tall tale. Is this death? No way. No way this kills. That would be bonkers.
Over and done.
45 HP. From afar, he's throwing everything down his way. He can't zone him, but he can space him at this point in time. Kef, you demon. Almost has him right there, dropping the shoulder. Another armor right back at him. So much happened in that exchange. Rinzler stealing it. 1-0. I appreciate all the support here. Make sure you shoot a follow if you haven't already. Enjoy these fights that we got coming up for you. Big strike right there. Popping him up with Jax. Getting a big conversion. We'll see what he gets off of it. And kunai continues the combo. 240 onto the low check. Going ham. Dropping him down. Look at these exchanges right now. 334. Kunai is right there. Wait a second. No folks between them. Haymakers are thrown, drops him down. 369. Take it away. To take this game right here. Still rolling with the Sub-Zero pick. Doesn't feel like Shujinko is the way in this matchup. And there's a lot of damage you can get with Shujinko on this team, but sees the projectile as a bigger issue. Gonna have to take Sub-Zero into your hands. Big lead right now, Rinzler sitting on. But Kef is a patient man. Will fight down to the wire if it means it. And willing to drop the leg, dropping the hammer, 40% on your head. Easy catch right there. Another big strike, knocking him down as he pops him up again. Look at this damage, just keeps on going. As he continues on, a big strike with the jacks continuing. Ice armor is active. Nice conversion here, pops it up. Frozen in time again, he ain't stopping. And just not ending this damage at all. Snaps the neck back in the head. He gets right back where he needs to be. Breaker forced out. On him now. He is close. Throwing those kunais so far and striking each one as he pops him down. Jax on the extender, continuing his duty to finish this job here. What a beautiful move, right on top of the freeze to go straight in for a grab. He's gonna combo off this too, almost had something more. Kef comes out the box swinging though. This is his time to even out this health lead. If he is gonna try to do it, it is not looking good right now. He's got a long way to go. Pressure's back up, doing everything he can to whittle away at this health bar. Pokes from both of them, trying these staggers, maybe something will land. Spins the kick and maybe, just maybe you might land something here. Breaker forced out. What's up, Late Rock? How we doing, brother? Big hands are being thrown here. Low checks for both of them. Again with another big headbutt. On the extension, he pops him away. With 19%, the low Vic gets the check he needs. Frozen in time. He ain't stopping. Helicopter, helicopter. Havoc's on the brink of taking it. Kef is almost bringing this to 1-1. It is right there in his hands from time. No. Jax is here. He could get fatal. He whiffs. Up close. 2 seconds to go. Just blocking ends up doing it. The defenses were up for Kef, and they stayed true. Bringing it up to 1-1 myself. Big thank you to everybody for coming in here today. Shout out to Rips Arena one more time for the raid. I wholeheartedly thank you. I don't know what else to say. On the advancement right now, these guys are close and wants it on towards them. They're at a standstill. Don't want to overcommit. Who wants to strike first? Rinzler does. Dive kick. How you doing? He ain't stopping. Ripping off that arm and throwing everything he got at him. 30% taken away. Good conversion. Pops him up. Kunai. A solid grip from Kef brings him out to mid-screen. Back into the corner regardless. Gotta escape this pressure. Low check not gonna work. That's a punish. Rinzler's gonna get him. And he has him right where he wants him to. This is so menacing to deal with Takeda in the corner like this. The only thing Havoc really has is that armor, and it works so good at creating some space. Now on the advancement, he's trying a little zoning. He's got that ice armor ready to go. Once again, defenses are up. Doesn't want to overcommit, unfortunately. That roll ain't gonna work. 8 HP to go. One more strike. Rinzler gets the lead. A 1-1. Trying to make it 2. The Wuxi Academy. The monks fighting in the background, painting the picture for these two fights right here. Jax on the extender. Gets him kicked down, 273 HP, take it away. Low check ends up picking up off of it, forces the breaker off of him. One more time. He's on the jumping attack. Great strikes right here. Converts as well. Really nice. 290 HP left. Kef is staring at death and feeling the pressure. Rinzler about to take it all, but a huge life lead and a comeback of a century is needed to stay alive here. Kef with 40 seconds to go. Uses a grab to get the first opening. Got a long way to go, buddy, and getting smacked down right from thin air and taken away. Ripping off his arms cleanly. Next setup on stream for you guys now. See who ends up getting the better of these two. Rinzler on a mean lead, though, making Kef feel the pressure, having him out of his element, playing Sub-Zero. 330 taken away, using that armor to create some space, but he's just going to be every single direction away from them. Doing some fat damage. Nice pickup right here. And the damage ain't stopping. Finishing the job, dropping huge damage, 164. Low checks from both of them. Might be something here. A big old grab. Smack him upside the head. A side switch into the corner. This is a good position to stay in. Low check not going to work. He's going to get the punish off that. Good read from Rinzler there.
Give me a challenge.
Round 2. Fight.
Doesn't catch him ducking that, so he will pay the cost and puts him on set point. Rinzler got him right where he wants him. Using that grab up in the corner, 40% taken away. He ain't stopping. Big pickup right here, dropping him down. Everything just falling into place. He is doing the most with the big old leg kick. Close between them right now. Low pokes, gets the grab right there. Succession. Gets Jax on the extension. He ain't stopping here. 226 HP, taken away. Kef staring at elimination right now, feeling the pressure. Using sweeps, everything he can, but Rinzler is just one step ahead of the game. Not stopping one bit. This Takeda is elite as he closes out this one to go on to the grand finals in brutal fashion. 3-1 is the score on this set, and he takes it over Kefirsko to go on to the grand finals. Big shout out to Kefirsko for coming out here. We appreciate you a whole lot. And Rinzler on versus DISARTED to kick things off right. Backpedals just a little bit away from them. Am I too late to play in my match? Oh, Luke Kang. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, coming in here. You know what would be funnier is if you said, where do I check in? Oh, yeah, we're only in semifinals, but yeah, let me get a spot for you, buddy. Big A-makers are being thrown. Low check as well. Succeeding so well at throwing down the A-makers. DISARTED with a 440 burger, starting things off strong. Big old grip right there, knocks him down, snaps the neck, and tosses him out to the other side. 10 HP left to go. And he pops him down. Good little low check there. We have big shout out, Run the Inferno. Hell of a great tournament. And if you want a good double elim tournament, there you go. Good TOs that they have, a whole good Discord, a lot of solid players that always make their appearances, and they got a good local season format. It's fun. A lot of killers in that. Breaker forced out. Havoc just on a mean lead against Fireaxe right now, keeping him on the edge of his seat in the corner. Waiting for the right second to press. Finally finds a little movement after the wait. And just with excellent corner position, just putting on a clinic here. Dropping the hammer down. On the return, anti-airs her head. Low checks from both of them, trying to get a little movement. The boot, nothing on that. Low had the tech out of the grab. Easy does it. 127 HP left. He is so close to death. That grab kicking him out full screen. Low poke between them two. Almost something there. Overhead landed. Dis on the return, though, ends up getting what he wants. Goes up 1-0 on this one. Representing everybody coming along here. The semifinals will continue right here. DISARTED on the first strike right here. Look at this right now. The tea house is inflamed. Everything is falling down, and it's lagging. Pops him down, 44 HP. Take it away. 44 FPS at the moment, too. Clicked in. Everything good. Overhead landed. It is lagging right now. Stream is exploding. Encoding overload. Consider turning down. What is happening to my stream? Oh, there we go. Now we're good. I think it might have just been loading a lot of the matches or something like that. Stream should be good now. Y'all broke my stream. You see what you do? Kicks him in, drops him down. He is doing the most. Fireaxe strikes first on the boards here.
Round 2. Fight.
Couple haymakers are thrown. Good return press. Gets the first punish out. Forces the breaker off. He is up close to him now. Good pickup for Fireaxe on the exchange. Another big exchange here. Tremor buffed up, ready to go. Low pokes from both of them. Checks him out in neutral. Almost has a big haymaker right there. The return press from Dis. A punish from Fireaxe. Kicks up the gas. All the way. You can't even armor through that, bud. Tremor is just a step ahead of the game. Fireaxe making it look easy. 1-to-1. Gets a little swaggy with it, too.
Brutality.
I'd gotten it on the Game Pass, and he was playing it like crazy. Zoning out from afar. Disarted on the counter pick, goes over to Scorpion. His Scorpera is menacing. Both these guys sitting out at full screen, and there's a lot happening here. You see a flamingo float on the middle of the screen. It is floating. It's floating. It's bobbing a little bit. It might go to the left side of the pool, and they finally meet in the screen. We have a fight on our hands. About time. Meeting in the middle. Beautiful strike right here from Disarted to set up for the corner. Farah waits out patiently, and he gets the mix he wanted. Back at him in the corner. This is time to feast. Gets a good pickup right here. Throws the big boot. The spear continues. Just with enough. Almost has enough right there, but 4 HP. A big mid-check will definitely finish the job. Lead back in his hands. Disarted makes it 1-to-1 on the set, but still has a game up. A round up, I should say. Tremor getting buffed up, ready to go. Cindy Windy. Trying his damnedest here. Good neutral duck. Look at the ice armor right there. Regardless, the crystalline armor, it's still a damn menacing thing to deal with Sindel. And she looks so menacing when she walks up on you with that armor. Look at this. Holding back a little bit, tries to get the charge, and just not going to happen there. Tremor on the extension, gets it going. Projectiles are being thrown. Little low check, and now throwing this big Scorpion spear on the jump in. Gets a conversion. Very nicely done from Fireaxe to kick up. 200 health left. On the jump in, fades away. He has the spear check, not going to land it. It's a zoning affair. A lot of health diff between these two. Gonna have to get lucky on one of these spear checks. Almost had a teleport there. No finish on that string. Fireaxe waiting. Disarted going with his little poke Farah. Not going to work that time around. One thing I've noticed about Disarted is he'll usually go with like a down one check and then like a standing one press and then call Farah immediately for like free damage if you're playing a character that's real good up close. Poke Farah, command grab. It's like the same like repetition, but it just gets so much damage, it's ridiculous. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all. On the backup. Look at this exchange right here. Good jumping attack. Picks him up nicely. He ain't stopping. 300 damage is all it's going to take to finish the job here. On the jump in. Almost has a little bit of a dive there. He finishes with the screen. Amazing pickup from Fireaxe to finish the job here. Going up 2-to-1 on the set against the 9-time champions. Overhead landed. Another big check right there. He is continuing. Gets a good armor right there on the jump and attack. Big strike. Mid check right there. Following through. Got crystalline armor ready, but he doesn't go for it. Instead, feeling the wrath of Disarted. to the corner. 360 HP taken away. Good tech out of the grab. Carefully. Backpedals now. Disarted feeling the pressure. He's got to go perfect on these games now. Against top 5, Cindy Windy. Good press. Easy does it. Good down one enforcement, not allowing him to get any type of room here. On the jump in, separates him. See what the spear check does if he gets it in neutral here on the teleport. Almost had something there. Huge health lead. The mix with Tremor though ends up getting him after that reset. Crazy move right there. A lot of cartwheels to hit 30% on him. Good pickup right now from Fireaxe, going straight into Fatal Blow. A backhanded disrespect. Fireaxe looking menacing right now. Split in the legs. A big old boot puts him at 16 HP. Oh my goodness, Dizzy doesn't finish the job though? No way! Fireaxe salvages that. That is crazy. On set point now. After that drop, it's looking bad for Diz. He needs to tee up right now. Tries to get him with the low check. Passing right through it with a beautiful press. Fireaxe bringing out the cleanup crew. Trying to finish the job this time. Mid check goes in and gets him in the air. Gets him up blocking on the empty jump. And Farah's on the return. This is really going to hurt. And goes straight in to some real big damage. Dropping 30% off that up block. And the press right there. He's not going to get what he was looking for. No breaker to be had. Either a drop from him. Is he really going to go for that Tremor mix? Is he going to get what he wants? And having that armor just really gives him another layer of protection. 32 HP left, and Fireaxe splits the distance. Does it in brutal fashion too, and takes this set. I think he left 3 to 1. 3 to 1. Congratulations again now. Please believe that we're gonna have some fun as we kick off this first match on the grand finals. It is a first of 3 coming down to this moment in time now, and it is all chaos coming down, raining like hellfire here. Big damage to kick things off immediately, and the fact that Melina has a buff on top of this is just bonkers. Backpedaling away with the life lead now, plenty of time to spare. Not gonna overcommit on this one. Just flawless all around and defensive gameplay. Rinzler trying every check he can get, trying to think of every time he drops that block to throw a check out his way. Maybe he'll get lucky. Big strike right here as he kicks him down, and one more strike ends up sealing that final hit right there for Fireaxe as he takes the first lead in the set. Plans to keep it. He had played amazing on that first exchange, kept the life lead the whole way through, and patience will get you that. Trying a little bit of a setup here. Good defense out from him, evading all this pressure from afar. No reason to make the approach yet. Gonna get one strike, the ball roll not gonna work though. That's a punish out from Rinzler, which will probably add into a setup with Janet here. We'll see what he gets as he cooks up. Big old Millie Rock right there, 140 damage taken away. On the jump in, little low check out there, gonna kick him down. More damage had, overhead landed. 150 HP left for Fireaxe, trying to get the low Lao hat involved as well. Beautiful pickup, kicks him down as he continues the damage up there. Stacks it up to the top. 409 on his head. 330 on him now, gets a beautiful grab right there. One more strike, swiping that hat. Overhead almost hit him. Another tech out of the grab, nicely done from Fireaxe, staying alive. No HP between them. Overhead, smacking him upside the head. Your armor don't matter. I am up on that one, buddy. Fireaxe striking first right now, going up 1-0 right on this. Without a doubt, he has been putting on a show. Rinzler, now is your time with this new pick, seeing what he can do. Get a little low check right there. Another big old strike, 60% between the two. Big damage right there. Follows through, 60% left for him. Gets a grab on the restand. Big old strike right there. 30 between our fighters. Low check again. One more time. Backpedals again carefully. Easy does it. He pops him forward. A big grab right there to get the restand. Right now, a lot of damage from Janet's grabs. That is crazy on that return. The damage stacks up again. Fireaxe salvaging it. Stays alive, and he is playing on a tear right now. Moves up with him with a big old grab to kick him out to the corner. Gets a flawless block from a distance. And that pool float, that flamingo pool float is just so fascinating. He is a rubber ducky in the background too. The little bar, the drinks are everywhere. Backpedaling into the corner. Waiting for the first strike. Beautiful conversion right there from Rinzler. Damage is stacking up. Low checks from both of them. Overhead landed, but he's gonna up block that, force the breaker from him. 100 health between our two fighters. Gets a big old hit right there to smack him up. Rinzler cooking up a storm right now. He ain't stopping. The goop is up there. The trap and everything is falling into place, and he is continuing with a big old smack to keep him in check. One more round for this second game. And these two are staring at a championship in their hands. You don't settle for less because you miss out on more. You want to take the whole thing for yourself. He ain't stopping. Good tech out of the grab. Sets up for the corner. Another strike. He ain't done. One more time. On the teleport. Gets the Low Hat as a follow-up attack. Still not able to keep Rinzler locked down. Good pickup. Force the breaker out from Fireaxe. Now you got a game on your hands. Overhead. He could have comboed off that. That's insane. Ball roll right there. That's a whiff. And that's a punish. On the return, good defense up for Rinzler to stay alive. Bring it up to 1-1 on this set. Keeping it interesting. And we'll see what he is able to do to keep this energy alive throughout the set. But right now, we got a match on our hands, and it is tied. Second to last game. 80 seconds kicking off the clock as we start this next match right now. It's been a patient battle between these two. It's a battle of who overextends. You see, Noob has all these checks in neutral. He makes you think if you let go of your block for 1 second, you're going to feel that setup immediately. You're going to get gooped up. Like what he's doing right now, charging up that clone, and now he's got enough room to strike here. Good neutral duck from Fireaxe. The presence of mind to not get stopped with what I was talking about. On the ball roll right there, he gets him stuffed, forces the breaker. 400 a pop on both these fighters. On the clone charge, the hat was coming towards him, almost has something going there. Good tech out of the grab, carefully done. In the corner, pokes between them. Hat again, nicely done. Ooh, skinned him. 20% left. Striking, haymakers thrown. Fireaxe striking first this time. Taking the lead back in his hands. Keeping it interesting.
Fight.
Amazing work right here. He is not stopping one bit. Millie Rock continues and puts a big haymaker on him. Hanging tight in neutral, just carefully waiting. Overhead landed. All these different staggers right here. Another big old strike, a big old Millie Rock right now. The goop is back. Just neutral jumping from afar on the teleport. The hat covering it up. The defenses are up. He didn't get the combo off he was looking for. And because of that, Rinzler will succeed here. Not death necessarily, but this is a good way to start it off. Tries to check him. Ends up getting what he wants. Final round, game 3. For the true lead in the set. For that game win, we will see who gets it. Lands a fat overhead right there, checking him out. Low pokes for both of them. Big old punch from Janet. The Loud Hat continues the clone charges there. Everything's falling into place. Waltzing on towards him now. The back pedals, everything is in here. Come down to this moment. Trying to get him into it. The charger's back in. Doing his damnedest to stay alive. The ball roll is there. Succeeds and forces the breaker out. That load charge is keeping him on lock right now. Another big old strike. Oh man. He is continuing this, no doubt at all. Big job right here to finish this task. 50% on both the health bars here. It's an even game. On a true standstill in neutral, it's down to the wire in the grand finals. These guys are going tit for tat with each other. Overhead landed. This is a good way to open things up. He has all those bars to use too. All that Janet to use as well. Every tool in the kit. Fireaxe, you're going to need a miracle here. A down 2 from the heavens. And a brutality to take the lead on the set in the hands of Rinzler. Going 2 straight in a row. An elite player. We'll see if Fireaxe can keep the energy alive and well, and maybe, just maybe, switching over to this late in the game when the set matters the most might be your best move. Don't allow the download to happen. Don't allow him to get an inch on you. Good job covering every option right there from Fireaxe. Elite pressure right now on a huge life lead in the corner. Sets up with Tremor. Amazing. Low poke between them and a big strike right there. Janet on the extender. Keeps him kicked down. Another big strike. The Goop is back. Gets gripped instead. How you doing? This is one way to bring back a life lead. I mean, he does have Fatal Blow. It's not out of the equation completely. Now at full screen, it really is a zoning warfare, but Fireaxe will win this one if you're not careful. The full screen pressure from both of them. At a standstill. Fireaxe just wants to finish it one projectile at a time. Getting the right variation of Tremor up. The confidence is there. Defenses are up now. And the pressure from projectiles and from afar. Tremor closes the distance.
Round 2. Fight.
Another big old strike right here. Coming down. He is doing some serious work to him. As he pops him out. My fire alarm is going off in my house, but I'm not stopping the commentary. We are keeping on right now. Tremor with the extension. He is not stopping at all. The pressure is too good right now. Backpedaling away from him. He has the crystalline armor. The walk of confidence. Waltzing on towards him. Has an up block for the punish. Forces the breaker away. Tremor's variation has been continuously changing. Wonder if he's using it to eat the hits or what. But right now, Rinzler on a good pickup in the corner. Pressure is back on him now. He's trying everything he can. One step at a time, he can do it. Good jump around him. Tremor's back up. Yep. Hey, Jack, not now. Not now. Not now. Not now. Good to see you, brother. So he gets a big old pickup right there. Snipes him out of the air and stays alive for another day. Bringing it out to a game 5. He has it. 2-2. Current score on the set. Kicks it up one more further and brings it out. We begin game number 5. On the first attack, a big zoning warfare happening right now. He is doing his damnedest, kicking it up. Backpedaling a lot. He has a check with Janet, trying to close in the distance. A little low check, getting the convert off the overhead happening now. And he is kicking off really, really strong here. Easy does it. On the check from afar. The projectiles are coming out here. Careful into it. Little low check on the overhead. Ended it. Settle for a grab. Get a bit of damage off that. Checks him out from behind him. A little dive kick on him now. He had a beautiful scream right there. A nice pickup. Goes into the corner with elite pressure. Forcing the breaker away from him now. He is doing some big work. The low check gets him. Gets the Janet extension. With the health so low, 100 HP left. Fireaxe tries to zone a little bit. On the jump and getting stuffed dead in time. 50 HP left. Staring at the wall. And from full screen, Rinzler puts Fireaxe on set point for the 28th EU Grand Brawl. Coming down to this final moment, these players are seeing the final stage, how they can finish this, what they have to do. The first strike over from Fireaxe to build up some damage here, get Tremor involved as well. Rinzler says enough is enough, I'm knocking you down. Kicks him down with a big old rock smash, 30% between the two. As they separate each other and meet full screen. Easy does it. Backpedals now. Feeling it from afar. Trying everything he can to get him involved. 30% left between these two fighters. 50 seconds draining down. Fireaxe is going to play every bit of that clock. Starting to zone him out effectively now. Damage is up. Carefully done. So he gets a big strike right here. Backpedals and more. Trying to stay alive. It is just so tough in this moment in time. Doing everything he can, knocks him down. 20% between these two. He's trading every single time. Fireaxe is making a decision here. You gotta hover. Stays alive and the punish. Why not? Not gonna break. We're carrying these bars into this final round. We got one more round in this tournament right now. Both have Fatal Blow. Both have the bars. Full cameo. 90 seconds for one more game of MK. Let's see what they can do. On the jump and attack, fading away. Catches him with the clone charge. The pressure is so much right now in this stage. Tries to get Tremor involved a little bit. Buffs them up, they're starting to feel their ground again. Catching their feet. And heart is beating out of my chest right now watching this. With an even lead just about between these two guys. Fireaxe enforcing the zoning so heavily, using Tremor as a call-out, a bait if he does get hit, and he's staying alive as much as he can. Trying to keep him full screen, staying solid to the zoning, and he is killing it right now. All these checks from afar. Fireaxe with 30 seconds to spare. Really enforcing the zoning. He's got a small life lead, but it's not by definition. When it comes down to these final moments, that extra 100 HP will make a difference coming down on here. As the clock dwindles down, somebody's going to have to make an approach. And right now, in the hands, the lead is technically back into Fireaxe right now, and that goes straight up, but it's down to the wire jam, but the extension forces this breaker with 10 seconds to spare. He's got to close in the distance right now. One more move and he could get it. Tremor gets a pickup, forces the breaker, and the 100 HP difference will be the end result. Noob is going to take this one, and Rinzler is your 28th EU Grand Brawl champion in his debut. Takes it over Fireaxe in spectacular fashion. Down to the last freaking second.